2026. He is 41 years old. He just played his 23rd season in the NBA. He has 4 championships, 4 MVPs, the all-time scoring record, and $1 billion in the bank. He could stop tomorrow. He doesn't. The thing that makes this story strange isn't that he kept going. It's why. To understand it, you have to go back. 2003, 18 years old. The cover of Sports Illustrated calls him the chosen one. Before he plays a single NBA game, he is already carrying a label most professional athletes never carry their entire career. The greatest of all time. Predicted, promised, expected. Most people break under that. Some chase it for a few years and burn out. LeBron did something different. He internalized it. According to reporting from Sports Illustrated, ESPN, GQ, and his own business partner Maverick Carter, LeBron James spends approximately $1.5 million every year on his body. That number was first reported in 2016. It has held up for nearly a decade. What does $1.5 million buy? It buys a private team, trainers, body workers, sleep consultants, personal chefs. It buys a hyperbaric oxygen chamber installed in his home. It buys cryotherapy chambers that drop him to 250 degrees below zero. It buys cold plunges, red light therapy, Normatec compression, and full-time massage therapy that happens every single day. His trainer Mike Mancias has worked with him since he was a teenager. In the Netflix docu-series Starting 5, Mancias said something simple that explains everything. Quote, "Off days are vital. Off days give us an opportunity to work on the body." On his off days, LeBron works on his body. There are no off days. There is only the work that's visible, and the work nobody sees. If you value content that helps you build real wealth and stronger thinking, follow wealth principles and like this video so more people can find it. This is the kind of channel where stories like this one live. Here is what most viewers don't get about this. The discipline isn't the achievement. The discipline is the price. In the docu-series, LeBron said this himself. Quote, "I'm not tired. My dedication to my work, I think, is a huge part of the reason why I am still able to play at this level." But pause on that. He is 41 years old. The all-time leading scorer in NBA history. He has nothing left to prove. And he still can't stop. There is a moment in the Athletics reporting from a few weeks ago where an anonymous Lakers player describes what playing now feels like for LeBron. Quote, "There's nothing left to prove. It's like playing a video game you've already beaten 80 times. You've done it." But he hasn't stopped. Why? This is where the psychology gets uncomfortable. When you spend 2 decades chasing a level of performance that requires every single day of your life, you don't get to put it down at the end. The discipline becomes the identity. The grind becomes who you are. LeBron sleeps 8 to 10 hours a night. He turns off all his screens 45 minutes before bed. He keeps his bedroom cold. He cuts sugar during the season. He limits carbs in the off-season. Every decision in his life, what he eats, when he sleeps, every decision is filtered through one question. Will this help me play tomorrow? That question doesn't turn off when you win a championship. It doesn't turn off at age 35 or 40 or 41. It just keeps running. Quietly, constantly. And here's the thing, it worked. At the Paris Olympics in 2024 at 39 years old, LeBron led Team USA to gold. He averaged 14.2 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists across 6 tournament games. In the semifinal against Serbia, he posted a triple-double of 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists, leading the United States back from a 17-point deficit. Just the 4th triple-double in Olympic basketball history, he was named Tournament MVP, the oldest player on the roster, and the most important one. Most athletes leave the game, and the game forgets them quickly. New names arrive. Records fall, legacies fade. LeBron James did something that almost no one in the history of professional sport has managed to do. He made himself impossible to forget, not just through the trophies, not just through the records, but through the sheer length of time he refused to become ordinary. An 18-year-old kid from Akron, Ohio, with nothing but a label and a dream, spent the next 2 decades turning that label into the most documented pursuit of excellence in basketball history. He did not just meet the expectation, he outlasted everyone who ever doubted it. The story of LeBron James is not a basketball story. It is a story about what a human being becomes when they simply refuse to stop. And that is what separates him from every name that came before. Michael Jordan retired at his peak. Kobe Bryant played through the pain until his body forced the decision. But LeBron, at 41, is still standing, not limping toward a finish line, but leading a playoff team, posting 40-point games and making all-star appearances that younger players cannot. The body he built over 2 decades is not just holding, it is still competing. History will not just remember what he won. History will remember how long he made it impossible to look away. That is the real record. Not the points, not the rings. The refusal, 23 years of it, unbroken. There will be a last game. There always is. A final buzzer. A final walk off the court. And when that moment comes, the debate will begin. The way it always does when legends step away. But the debate will not last long, because the numbers do not argue. The years do not argue. 4 championships across 4 different decades. The only player in NBA history to score 30,000 points, grab 10,000 rebounds, and dish 10,000 assists. A body maintained like a machine and a mind locked like a vault. When the history books close on this era of basketball, one chapter will be longer than all the others, and it will not need a title. Everyone will already know whose story it is. On October 22, 2024, he stepped onto an NBA court alongside his 20-year-old son, Bronny James, the first father-son duo in league history. 6 weeks later, he turned 40. This year, his 23rd season, he is averaging 22 points, 7.1 assists, and 5.8 rebounds. The Lakers won 15 of 17 games in March, with LeBron shooting 56% at age 41. He just made his 22nd consecutive All-Star team. Most NBA players retire at 32. He is still leading playoff teams at 41. But there is another side to this story. When you build your entire life around not stopping, what happens when you finally have to? LeBron told reporters at All-Star Weekend in February 2026, quote, "When I know, you guys will know. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to live, that's all. I just want to live, that's all." That is the sentence of a man who hasn't lived without this routine in 23 years. The discipline that built the legacy is also the cage. And when you've been in the cage long enough, the door scares you. Greatness, the kind that lasts 23 years, doesn't reward you with rest. It just keeps asking for more. That's the part nobody warns you about when they tell you to be the best.